So we rise as the ark is opened. Okay. Anytime the ark is open or the Torah is standing, we are standing. Some of the other prayers, it's not clear exactly. The Amida, you always stand, and other things, but for sure, when the Torah is standing or the ark is open, we stand. And the leader starts, Hallelu et Shem Adonai ki niskav shemo levado. And then the whole congregation sings together with the leader, Hodu al ha'eretz v'shamayim v'yarem keren la'amo. Tehillah l'chol chasidav livnei Yisrael am krovo. Hallelujah. Okay. And then we sing the next part. Okay, I'll do part of this and then we'll share and we'll have other people read. And I'm going to read it, but if you want to sing it, that is perfectly fine. In the Lev Shalem, you'll see some parts are dark and some parts are a little light. They're bolded. And the bolded part is always the part that the congregation says and or sings. And the part that's a little lighter is the part that the leader does by themselves. Just so you, and we always have trouble because when they're walking around with Torah now, usually the Shalechi board, the person that's leading, tells the people to stop when they're doing it by themselves, so they could sort of find their, keep their place, and then they walk when everybody's singing. So, Havu Ladonai b'nei Elim, Havu Ladonai kavod va'oz, Havu Ladonai kavod shemo, Ishtachavu Ladonai b'hadrat kodesh. Now the Shalechi will say, Kol Adonai al hamayim el hakavod hirim Adonai al mayim rabim. We come in with Kol Adonai b'koach, Kol Adonai b'hadar, Kol Adonai shover arazim, v'yeshaber Adonai et arze halvanon. And I'm going to stop there because I don't want to keep going so far. Okay, anybody? To have a volunteer. Okay, Arlene.
Where am I starting?
You're going to start at
Yahalelu. Yahalelu et Shem Adonai ki nisi.
Ki what?
Ki ni so gav.
No O. The dot is for the sin. There's no O.
Oh yeah. Nis gav shemo.
Perfect. Yes.
Livado.
Yeah. Good.
Hodo al eretz v'shamayim v'yarem kerem le'amo techila l'kol hasidav Livane Yisrael Am Kerovo Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Right. Hallelujah. Good. Just one thing. It's Livnei.
Livnei Yisrael. Livnei.
Yep. To the children of Israel, the nation of Israel. Okay. I read a little bit more.
Havu Ladonai.
Yeah.
B'nei Elim.
30 people.
Havu Ladonai. Kavod va'os. Havu Ladonai. Kavod shemo. Hasitacha. Let's see. I don't know. vo.
Ooh, remember the belly. Ooh.
Vo.
Yeah.
La donoi, la Adonai, the had rat, koresh,
Oh, look again.
kodesh,
Good.
kodesh.
Yeah.
Kol Adonai al hamayim, al hak vod.
Right. Start again after Amayim.
Mayim el
Uh-huh.
ha kavod.
Good.
Hearing Adonai al mayim ravim.
Good.
Kol Adonai ba koa.
Yes, you have the dot on the top. Right.
Yeah.
Co-op. Good.
Kol Adonai the had. Let's see. Bit hadar. Bit hadar. Okay. There's a noise on like a.
There is, and I don't know why. It might.
Yeah, I'm hearing that.
Before I could see Judy Carlin was showing up, but I don't see her now. But you know the line around her when there's noise. If everybody would mute except when they're talking, either when reading or if you have something to say, please feel free. But yeah, I don't hear it now.
Do you hear it from me?
Now I don't hear it, Judy.
Oh,
Well,
Now I
okay.
do hear
now
it. It sounds almost like wind. Yes, no.
Is there a dishwasher?
No, let me mute and let me know.
A
Okay.
dishwasher? Is it like a dishwasher that's going?
I don't hear anything.
A dishwasher.
Look at that. See, I got a new
I have
dishwasher.
a dryer
so
go.
quiet.
I have a dryer going.
Oh.
Is that what you
All
hear?
right.
Yeah.
Oops, sorry. All right. let me I don't have too many more places to move. All right, I'll mute myself.
Sorry.
Okay.
I think there's one more line and then I'm gonna last line.
Yes.
Kol Adonai. Let's see. What is that? Shover? There's two dots.
I got lost, to be honest.
Adonai, and then there's a dot on the right.
Yes, Shover. Kol Adonai Shover Arazim.
Yes. Kol Adonai Shover Aratzim Va Shaber Adonai et ar se et ar se hal va non.
Good. Okay. The Shover, the hint before there was only 1.2 when there was no O sound, but the hint is there's no other vowel, so there has to be some vowel. No you can't say it. Shover.
Right.
Okay. That's I think sort of the hint. Okay. And the good news is everybody's going to sing together anyway with this one. When it's all together, people really do sing. And if anybody feels inspired that they want to sing, please feel free. Judy Frank, would you like to read or sing?
Okay. Yahalu et Shem Adonai ki niskav shemo levado. Hodo al aretz vishamayim vayarem karan.
No, same vowel for both letters there. After
Karan.
Keren, same vowel, 3 dots.
Keren la amo.
Good.
Tehila lakal kasti davu dayu dav.
Chadi dav.
Daiv Lifnei Israel Am Karovo. Hallelujah.
Good.
Mizmor LaDavid.
Yep.
Havo LaAdonai B'nai Elam. Havu LaAdonai Kavod Va'oz.
Yep.
Havu LaAdonai Kavod Shemo Hashtachavu LaAdonai.
Ishtachavu.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hishtachavu LaAdonai Hadrat
Good.
Kodesh Kol Adonai Al Hamayim El Hakavod Hirim Adonai Al Mayim Rabim
Great.
Kol Adonai Babochach
No, the last.
Baboach
Oh, good.
Kol Adonai Bahadir Kol Adonai Sover Arazim Vashaber Adonai et Eradei Halu Vanon.
Good. That's it. Stop. Because that's the part
Okay.
we do sing together. That's a pause. Because
Okay.
then we go to the leader by themselves. And I
Okay.
realized with Chauvert, actually, the hint is there's 2 dots, actually. I looked again because it's Chauvert. The shin dot is on one side and the val dot is on the other side. I wasn't looking that carefully. Okay. So Gloria, would you like to sing or read?
Whatever you like.
Whatever you like.
Well,
It would be lovely if you sing because we like your voice and we can hear what it sounds like. But if you would rather read, that's okay. Either way works for us.
okay.
What
Well,
works for you?
I'll sing as I can for you at the end of another kid cold.
I can hear.
Yeah.
I can hear it. Sorry.
Hallelujah, et Shem Adonai, ki niskav shemo levado, hodu al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren liamo, tehila lechol chasidav, libnei Yisrael am karovo, hallelujah, mizmor leDavid, Havu Ladonai B'nei Elim, Havu Ladonai Kavod Va'oz, Havu Ladonai Kivod Shemo, Hishtachavu Ladonai Bahadrat Kodesh. Kol Adonai El Hamayim, El HaKavod Hirim, Adonai El Hamayim Rabim. Kol Adonai Ba'koach, Kol Adonai Behadar, Kol Adonai Shover Arazim, Vayishaber Adonai et Arze Halvanon.
Good. Beautiful. Beautiful. And you can see the tune is a little different also when the leader does their part and the other, when they're in the congregation. Good. Kol kavod. Okay, Judi Carlin, would you like to read or sing? I'm not stopping you from singing either. Whichever you like.
So can I start? I kind of missed the first line you recited, the one that starts bolded, which is where the cantor or the leader starts with, right?
Yeah, hallelujah, et Shem Adonai, ki niskav shemo levado. That line.
No, Havu Ladonai.
Okay, yes. Well, actually, Mizmor LeDavid, with the Havu, we're all doing it together. You can start there.
David.
Yeah.
Mizmor David, Havu Ladonoi B'nai Elim, Havu Ladonoi Kavod Va'oz, Havu Ladonoi Kavod Shemo, Hishatahavu Ladonoi Bahadarat Kodesh. Kodesh. Kol Adonoi Al Hamayim El Hakavod Hiraim Adonoi Al Mayim Rabim. Kol Adonoi Koha Kol
No.
Adonoi. No? Kol Adonoi.
Adonai.
Kol Adonoi by Koha.
Koach. It's the only time the vowel's first.
Ba Koha. Ba Koha. No.
Koach. The vowel goes before when it's in the last letter of a word. It goes that before on the underneath the ch, it's ach, not cha. Okay. Koach. And we know what koach is. Koach is strength.
Ba Koha. Ba Koha.
Yeah.
Kol Adonoi Bahadar. Bahadar.
Yeah.
Kol Adonoi Sove Arazim V'Shaber Adonoi Et Artsei Halava known.
Perfect. Exactly. Good.
That's
Good,
it.
good, good.
And I know
Okay.
at some point you start singing as you yeah, at some point you start singing, but I'm not sure where to pick up the melody.
The thing is, when we do this, if we're in synagogue, if we're not just practicing on our own, you'll be able to tell when everybody's singing or when the person is
when I'm
singing
there,
along.
yes, but on my own,
Yes,
it's
and
I can't quite remember.
Right. That's why one of the reasons, and I'm not telling anybody to buy this book, but one of the things they really try to, when you learn over the years, you do one thing that makes it a little easier. This book was made to be easy for the person that's using it, and it shows the places that the congregation does out loud are bold, so you don't have to know it. And it's the same thing with the Ashrei. The parts that the congregation does are bold. So
Is that
you
the
know
Lev
what you're supposed to be doing.
The Lev
Yeah.
Shalom? The Lev Shalom?
Not Shalom, yeah.
Lev Shalom, yeah, we heard, our synagogue heard that it will come into the warehouse, I think, the end of this month or in July.
Yeah.
So
But,
we've been waiting a long time.
I'm not forcing anybody to buy any books, but I do have to say that this is the most recent one, and it was very thoughtful. And I think, to me, it made it much more, each of the editions made it more user friendly. And that's just, one of the examples of how it's user friendly. You can tell when the congregation is supposed to be.
Right. We've been waiting for it for a long time already. It's been on back order.
It must have been out of print. They obviously printed a lot, and periodically they probably run out.
Right.
Okay. All right.
What
So,
is show there?
So wait, just I'm sorry, Judy. I'm sorry.
Judy, don't be sorry. Yeah.
So wait, the part that's bolded. So Havu Ladonoi, the leader of the cantor starts with, or it's the reverse.
The bold part is what the congregation does. So, like for instance of this one, Yahalelu et Shem Adonai is only the leader. That's not bolded. Then underneath it says, here it on this line it particularly says congregation in the Lev Shalom, but it doesn't say it.
Right, it doesn't in
Actually,
Shalom.
it says in
That's
the Slim Shalom too. It says congregation. Hodu al Eretz v'Shamayim. Those two lines.
It's not user friendly.
You get to them. These more David, and then the bold ones that are the ones that you do with the leader in the Lev Shalom.
Right. Thank you.
Yes.
Judy, for meaning, you said koach is strength, but what's a hadar? That's one. Hadar?
Hadar is a kind of tree, I think, but it could be something else. It is a tree. Where is it? Where is Hadar?
It's the same kol Adonai Bakoa kol Adonai.
The other thing is the hint is after for the oh no, I was going to say that, but it doesn't. It's not true. Where is it called? Let me see. Where am I? Kol Adonai, Adonai, Hadar. The strength, power, force. Hadar is a tree. I don't know if it's there.
All right.
If that's
And the
what it
other one
means.
is, you know that
Yeah.
word shover? What is shover?
What is Shover? It just so happens that my husband happens to be here, so I'm not going to kill myself to try to figure out because I can't think of it offhand. 1 second.
Oh, he's here. Okay.
To break apart. Shover Arazim is break apart. Okay, shatters, I guess, in here they have it, if I look at the English. Okay?
Yep.
See, usually he's in exercise class now, but he went early. So I have the benefit of just in case I need him. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So let's see. Did we do that? Did we do call it a night code save? No, right? I forget where we ended. Do we end with Levanon? Maybe. Vayarki Dame Como Egel Levanon Visirion. We did that. Como Ben Re'emim. Kol Adonai Kotsev Lahavot Esh. Kol Adonai Yachil Midbar. You know what Midbar is, Arlene? Desert.
What is it?
Desert.
A desert.
Yachil Adonai Midbar Kodesh.
And Kodesh is what?
I guess here it says wilderness. Wilderness or desert. Okay.
Okay.
Kol Adonai Yecholel Ayalot Vayachasof Ya'arot Uvhechalo Kulo Omer Kavod Adonai Lamabul Yashav Vayeshev Adonai Melech La'olam Adonai Oz La'amo Yitain Adonai Yivarech et Amo Vashalom. Okay, so if we want to finish that up, and then we're almost done. The returning the Torah. Okay, somebody want to volunteer, Arlene? You muted yourself. You were unmuted. You muted yourself.
Okay, I'm starting
You
from
can start with wherever you want. I forgot where we had.
Vayarki Dem Kumo Egel Levanon Vishir.
No, where's the dot?
Visir Young.
Good, perfect.
Kumo then Viremim. Kol Adonai Hotsev Lahavot Esh. Kol Adonai Yehil Midbar. Yahil Adonai Midbar Kadesh.
Good.
Kol Adonai Yeholel Ayavot.
Good.
Va was it Va
There are 2 dots by there. There you can see there are 2 dots. At least I can see in my book.
And then it's
so there's 2 dots, one for the sin and one for the vowel.
I don't have that in my book.
That's what I realized. I said it might not be in everybody. See, another way they make it easier for us.
Oh my God, that's right. I knew there had to be a vowel, but it doesn't.
Yes.
I knew there had to be a vowel.
Right. I think that's why when I said where it has to be the vowel because there's no other vowel, so you know that. But actually in Lev Shalom, they showed both dots. Yeah, well, they learned, they added some things with Sim Shalom and they added other things with this.
So it's Vayef Sof.
Yes.
Vayef Shof.
So
If the two dots are there, there's one O, and then the other one should be the shin.
thin, left, thin.
Sin. So
So, right? If the dot was on the other side, it would be a shin, but it's on the same side as the vowel side.
Oh my gosh, two together there. Oh wow, impossible. Vaya. Okay, I say vaya have so.
Good.
Wrote.
Good.
Uv. Hail. Hey. Uhe. Holo. Holo.
Good.
Who.
No,
Lo.
there's a dot.
K. It's kulo.
Perfect.
Omer. Kavod. Adonai. La ma. Bul.
Good.
Yashav. That I can't read. Va ye sev. Adonai.
Where's the dot? Wait. You're gonna get this yet.
Va ye shev.
Good.
Shev Adonai Melech le'olam Adonai os le'amo yitain Adonai yivarech et amo ba shalom.
Fabulous.
Va shalom. Va
Fabulous. Fabulous.
Oh, wow, that was tricky there for me. Yeah. What is Kodesh again? Holy?
Holy.
Holy. Okay. So
And
Kodesh.
remember, we have all
Kodesh,
those other words that
Kodesh.
are also related.
They're all related. Kodesh, Kadesh, they're all there. Okay.
The root
Holy.
is holy for all of those words. Yes. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. And you know what kol is? There's two different kols, but the kol in here that we see a lot.
All?
No, it's the other way. It's
Oh,
all.
this call. This call.
All is voice. Like Bakol Echad. We have some things. We have Bakol. We had a pin, actually, a Torah fund pin that had the women's voice and it had it on it.
Voice.
Voice.
Oh,
Right.
voice.
Yes.
So is it hear God, voice God?
The voice of is the way they usually.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
I look
great.
at the English. Right.
Oh, I'm glad you told me.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know, the voice of God. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now let me just see what time it is. Like 3:07. Okay. You know what? Would anybody else like to read the last part? Judy Frank or Judy Carlin?
Or Gloria could sing for us too.
Or Gloria could sing for us. I like her when she sings
Oh,
for
Gloria.
Yeah,
It's
great.
Sounds so good.
Do it so beautifully.
We can sing with her.
All right. You know what? I agree. We're going to have Gloria sing and everybody's going to pay attention. So when they read, they're going to read it. So Gloria, you're up for it. You know, the people demand it. What can you do? You could start with either, yeah.
I'm trying to think how we do it in synagogue. Vayarkidem, I think the Chazan sings.
Yes.
So it's Vayarkidem Kamo Egel, Levanon Vesirion Kamo Ven Re'emim.
Okay.
So let's see. Then I think we pick up here. Kol
Yes.
Adonai, Kosev Lahavod Eish, Kol Adonai, Yachil Midbar, Yachil Adonai Midbar Kadesh, Kol Adonai Yecholel Ayalot. And then he sings this part, right?
Yep.
Vayechesov, Ya'arot, Uhe Halo, Kulo, Omer Chavod.
Good.
Adonai Lamabul Yashav, Vayeshev Adonai melech leolam. Adonai oz le'amo yitain. Adonai yevorech et amo v'shalom.
Yofi. Terrific. Okay. Judi. Carlin.
What? Do I mean? Judy?
Judy Frank.
Okay.
Judy Frank. All right. Judy Cloud first, then Judy Frank.
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
You can start from Kol Adonai with the part that the congregation does.
Let's see how far I can sing. Kol Adonai Yehalel Ayalo. No, that's not right.
You're in the wrong place.
I'm in the wrong place.
It's about 6 lines up in this book, and I think it's about 6 lines up in the other book too. Kol Adonai Chotzev Lavot Eish is where I'd like you to start, if possible. The tune was okay. I figure we'll start where we have to cut because we're not leaders right now.
I have a maintenance problem this morning, so I got other things. Kol Adonai Saver Arazim Vayeshaber Adonai et Arze Halava. Am I reading in the right place?
No. I just let you read. It was nice to listen to you reading, so it was okay. I'll tell you where. If you look and see in the about 2/3 down, there's a line Vayer Kardeh Yakidadem Kamo Egel Levanon Visiryon Kamo Ven Re'emim. After that comes a Kol line again. Kol Adonai. That's where I'd like you to start.
Right. Kol Adonai Hosev Lahavo Eish.
Good.
Kol Adonai Yahil Medabar. Yahil Adonai Medabar Kadesh. Kol Adonai Yehola Leo Ayalot. Vayeshef. No. How do you pronounce that?
So it's that too. It's the O sound and a thin, but it's Vayecheso.
Vayechesof Ya'arot Uvehekalo Kulo Omer Kavod Adonai Lamabul Yashav Vayeshev Adonai Melech la'olam, Adonai oz la'amo, yitain Adonai yivarech et amor v'shalom.
Great, thank you. Well, once we got there, it was great.
I'm so sorry.
It's hard because there's no line numbers, so it's hard.
I am just totally all over the place.
Okay.
The last couple of days.
We all have those days.
Yeah.
I have. Leading the Israel Day Parade to my synagogue with Northeast Queens.
Oh, nice. So you're going to the parade on Sunday?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we have.
Good for you. Oh, you got your t-shirts already.
Yesterday.
Very nice.
What's that? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Very nice. Big parade in Israel for the 75th in Manhattan.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. So
I don't know how many years they've been doing the parade. That I'm not sure about.
I'm not sure, but I know I've been marching, probably a good 10 years. I mean, there was a hiatus during, in COVID when there was lockdown.
Yeah.
But last year was the first live one.
After COVID, yeah.
Yeah. So it skipped 2020, 2021.
Good for you.
So it's, I'm like.
Many things on your plate. I get it. I
have even more than that, but I can't even get into it all if you have an hour.
Our congregation, our congregation's going. I'm not going, but our congregation is going, and the Jewish Federation of New Haven is going.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah,
great.
That should be hopefully it'll be a big year for the parade.
Yeah, for the 75th anniversary.
Yeah, it's very big.
it's a tough, it's a tough weekend because, there are just a lot of, weddings and things going on.
That's what
and
happens when you do it in June. Unfortunately, that's always the problem because it's always in June.
Anyway,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to
That's
take us
okay.
off track.
No, that's okay. I think it's good to spend a couple of minutes on Israel, especially now. That's not a bad thing to remind ourselves for support for Israel. Yay! You're ready. You got the T-shirt and the flag. What more do you need?
Judi, you're not going.
I'm not sure whether I'm going to go or not. The problem is we used to have a bus that went in, which was wonderful. And it just makes it, I hate to say it, but it's more convenient. Driving is ridiculous because you don't know where, and not only driving is ridiculous, but in recent years the security has gone so crazy that even if you take public transportation, whatever, just to get into the side street to get into where you have to go to march is like impossible. You have to go like 8 blocks out of your way you can't get through anymore. It's sad in a way, and it's really because of security. They have all these streets blocked off.
It's hard. Yeah, we're lucky. We do have a bus this year because the Long Island contingent is marching, we're marching with them. Nice. And we're marching with the Northeast Queens. So, and, fortunately here in Queens, we have a lot of public, we do have public transportation. So that makes it easier. Yeah. But we still have people driving. So,
When is it?
Sunday.
This Sunday, June 4th.
Yeah, this Sunday. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I said it's not a bad thing to do. It's going to be on TV even in the New York area anyway. I don't know what station, but it's going to be on TV.
Oh, nice.
If you can't be there in person, watch it on TV.
We'll look for you, Judi. We're going to look for you.
Thank you.
Well, when you look for the Long Island group, you have to know where to look. But yes. Good.
So where's it held?
That's the one bad thing, by the way, about being in the parade and marching. The good news is it's very exciting and you have the energy. What's the bad news? You don't get to see everybody else.
Right. You don't. Yes. That is the one thing that is missing, is that you don't, and depending on when your step off time is. So you don't always get to see everybody, all the floats and
so where's it held? It's downtown It's in
Fifth Avenue.
Fifth Avenue. From about 50th Street to 74th. And
it's an easy walk. It's relatively short and easy walk.
It's not bad. Yeah, especially it's I think we're going to look at
the weather's nice. So yeah, the weather's going to be, I've marched in pouring rain. We got garbage bags from the synagogue to put on ourselves because you have to wait for like an hour before you march, not just the marching. Right. You have to line up and wait until it's your turn to march. So
what is it? All the synagogues, all the organizations, everybody. We don't have it in Chicago. I'm surprised.
Yeah, a lot of the schools march. All the Jewish schools march. And the synagogues, and like ours, our synagogue. I know they're bringing their banner, but they're marching with, because you pay if. Each group has to pay a registration. So if you march with somebody else, it's only one registration. We're marching with Westchester Hebrew schools, I think. Judi Carlin Judy's marching with Long Island rather than just her synagogue.
And we're part of Northeast Queens Jewish Community Council. So so we're being absorbed into the Long Island.
That way you don't have to pay so many. Okay, I'm going to try to get through this. So we're gonna. I'm going to wait for Judi Frank to read the last
have another
part.
Vocabulary word is mead bar. Mead bar. What's it? Is that another tree?
It's wilderness or desert.
Oh, God. All right.
Okay.
Yep.
Take care. Wow. Love you too.
Okay. Then what we do is, so now the person has gotten up to, yes, you have a question, Gloria. Comment.
I have to leave. My Macatanist just had a TIA.
Oh my God. I am so sorry. Please let us know.
I'm so sorry.
Please, God, they take something.
Oh my God.
It's not serious.
Bringing her to the hospital
we were
right now? You're going to bring her to the hospital now?
Yeah, what she lives in Jersey, so my daughter-in-law is going to fly out, and I'm going to go get the kids.
Kids.
The
Okay.
The kids.
Yeah.
The three.
That's what I said,
Right.
the kids.
The
Okay,
kids.
good. Please take care. I hope everything
Okay.
turns out
Right.
okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah.
All
Feel
the
better.
best.
Good luck.
Yeah,
Feel
refuah
better.
shlema
Feel
to your
too.
machatenim.
Let us
Yeah.
know. Yeah. Hey. Yes. Getting older
There's always something.
and responsibilities. Yes. Okay. All right. So
Where Gloria live? Where is she? Oh.
she's in Chicago. No, you're in Chicago.
She's in Chicago.
Chicago. That's what I said. Chicago.
She's at the synagogue that's going to be hosting the Shabbat dinner for.
Oh, very nice for the
Oh,
Shabbat.
nice.
Very
At
nice.
Yeah.
Shalom.
In the Shabbat dinner for the convention?
Yes, she's
Oh,
at
Oh,
that. She
great.
belongs to that synagogue.
So bad.
Okay, that's the same synagogue that Edna Schrank belongs to, who is
Yeah.
the chairman.
Oh,
Okay.
wow.
Nice, yes.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a
I
I'm
told
not
you,
getting
that's
in
the
till Sunday, so
pardon.
Yeah,
No.
I'm not coming till Sunday either. So
no.
Oh,
whatever.
okay. Well, anyhow,
Whatever. Yes.
that's the synagogue. Whatever.
But I hope we'll get to see her and we'll get to see and we'll miss you, Arlene.
Is she's coming to convention? I assume. Yeah,
I
Gloria.
don't know for sure. I'm gonna write her anyway and
And
make sure.
Judy, you
everything's
are
okay.
going, right? Judy Frank? I
Yeah,
know Judy Carlin.
Yes,
is.
I am.
and Judy
Yeah.
Carlin's going
Yes.
because she's going to
Yes.
be bat mitzvah, right?
Yes,
I'm with the
I'm
group.
going
when
to be
I
bat
get
mitzvah.
there.
Are you going to be bat mitzvah too?
Yeah, I'm with Judy.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But I have to do it on Zoom, unfortunately. I have
Oh, you're
Oh,
not coming?
there are so many. I would be there. I would be there in a heartbeat, but
We
there's-
understand. We got
Would
it.
have
you
liked
can't
to have
do.
met
Okay.
you. Oh, okay.
I know I want to hug you, Judy, and
Yes.
And
I wanna hug
Judy?
you too.
the Judy's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the Judys, all the
Yes.
Judys.
Yeah.
You're
I
gonna
said
have
three out
Carlin,
three
you're
out of four
gonna-
now.
You have to do
What's
all the
that?
hugging for me. Say this hug's from Arlene.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're the only one on now that's not a Judy.
I know.
That's why I said 3 out of 4 Judys now.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Now I just
We
want
sit
to
at Shabbat lunch with like 3 Judys all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
There
funny.
was another one. She had to stop after the class. Judy Baumel was also one. Okay. Now we put the Torah in the ark, and the Shliach Tzibor sings Uvenucha Yomar Shov, and then they sing, and we're not going to do that. We're going to go to the part where we sing. We don't have a lot of time here. We're going to do just what we sing. And in my one in Lev Shalem, there's a carrot. Sometimes you go, yes, and in the Slim Shalom, there's a box. And I don't have the full Shalom I assume it also has something there. Actually, it doesn't have it. It doesn't have the carrot in the full one, but it starts with ki. That's when we're gonna sing ki lekach tov natata lachem torati al ta'azovu etz chaim hi lemachazikim ba v'tam teha meushar dirareha darchenoam v'chol nativoteha Shalom, Eshivenu Adonai, Elecha Benashuva, Kadesh, Kadesh Yamenu, Kedem. I lost the tune. That's why I have Gloria sing instead of me. But okay, so we're going to start with, it's interesting because some people start with key, and some people start with the 8. So we'll start with key. It doesn't hurt to have a couple of extra words here. So Judy Frank did not read last time, I think. So we'll start with you.
Ki lecha tov natati lachem Torati al toazvu.
Ta'azov.
Toazvu.
Right.
Eitz Chaim he la'am kazichim ba v'tom kecha
Good. Yeah.
ma
No.
ozer
Ooh.
mazu
No. Aleph. Not no. There's no Zion there. Ooh. Shar.
Ma'ushar diracha darche noam v'kol nativoteha
Good.
shalom hashivenu Adonai Elohecha nafshuva kadesh yamenu chachadem.
What was the last one?
Oh, but is it the
It's a k.
Chachadem.
Look at the vowels. You know these, Judy. I'm not letting you get away with it.
No, I don't. I don't know some of those vowels, and that's my
Three
problem.
dots. The three dots in the triangle are dem.
Chachadem. You know what? The ones that we don't use that often,
Yes, you're
I've
not
like-
as familiar with.
I've lost them.
Okay, the ones in the triangle of the three dots are the S sound. Okay,
And
good.
you know what? That's my biggest problem for reading, because the ones that I use all the time,
That
I'm
you're
totally
familiar with,
fine
you're
with.
more
But
comfortable
you
with.
notice I'm very weak on the ones we don't use.
But
all.
just think of wine, kedem.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what just for Arlene, Eitz Chaim he. Do you know what Eitz Chaim he is?
Chaim life. He.
Yes, life. Eitz is tree.
Tree
It's
of
the
life.
tree of life.
Life.
It's the
Eitz
tree of
Chaim.
life. And
Which is the
when
tree?
we're talking about Eitz Chaim he, we're talking about the Torah. The
Is it-
Torah is like the
Is
tree of
Eitz
life.
the tree? Which is the tree? It's
Tree,
Chaim.
Eitz.
Good. Thank you. That's great.
If you're eating something, if you're making a bracha for something that comes from a tree, you say Borei Peri Ha'etz.
And he is what? The tree? He?
It's she, or it's feminine because Torah is feminine.
Okay. Great.
And there's a song, it's we sing this, it's the tree of life to those who hold fast of it. I don't know if you ever sing that song. We sing that sometimes when you're.
There's a
when we run out
synagogue
of-
we
when
all
we're-
know called the Tree
We
of
have-
Life.
Right. Well,
Yes.
and that was the synagogue in Pittsburgh. I
Right.
cannot believe 6 years later they're just starting the trial. By the way,
I
as
know.
an
I
aside.
It's
I don't
crazy.
understand.
I can't believe it took that long. I just can't.
I don't
believe
get it. I don't
It's just
get it.
crazy.
Okay.
So that means like the Torah is considered like the tree of life.
Life. Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. You'll hear
Mm-hmm.
that sometimes referred to as the tree of life. Yep. That's why I try little things. I don't know all the words. First of all, I don't know. My Hebrew is not perfect. But also there are some things that it's nice to know. And if we know it doesn't, it helps. Like Arlene, when you said the Kodesh and all the things that are related to that have the holy as the root. When you're saying it, it's nice to know, So
I agree. Thank you, Judy. I like that.
yeah. Okay. So we actually only have 2 more minutes. So I am not going to start a new prayer. What am I going to do here? If I can do something really quickly. Where we are. No, we can't. It's 2 minutes. I'm going to leave you a break. Any questions, comments, criticisms?
No.
Great.
You know what? I don't think if the weather's good, I'm not going to be here next.
Where
next
are you
week.
going? Someplace good, I hope.
Well, I'm taking a water aerobics class. It's in an outdoor pool.
Oh,
So
nice.
that's why I said if the
So
weather.
how's the weather today? Did it
That's
start
nice.
early or did it
Beautiful,
start
beautiful.
late?
80 degrees. I love it. I
It's gonna
love
be
it.
It's gonna be
90
hot
here.
today, actually. I know, too
Crazy.
hot for me. Too hot for me. But
Yeah, I
tomorrow
like the
it's gonna
heat.
try. Today
like
90 is
the
the high.
heat.
Tomorrow 68 is the high. So
I bet it's going to be good for Sunday for the parade, huh? If it's in the 60s or 70s,
Yes.
it's perfect.
okay.
Yes.
So we had a request for Yigdal, so we're gonna start
Yes.
with Yigdal next week.
Okay.
We'll do the Yigdal.
Thank you.
If we get to anything else, we'll
Think
do
I'm
whatever
around.
anybody wants. Maybe Ashrei.
So you're making next week the last
That's
week,
the
right?
9th,
Yes,
right?
next week.
Are
will
you
be the
sure
last
about
week before
that?
December.
Are you
Before the
That's the
summer, I'm
9th?
not making any promises for next year, but for the summer, we're gonna stop because people
Right.
have lives. People have other things that they
Right,
want to do.
right.
As important as Hebrew is, and I know Hebrew is very important, you know, people have started to be involved with other things, so I understand. But Arlene, if you need any help or want anything, please ever call me, or, you know, I could Zoom with
Thank
you.
you.
Barry has an account, so.
Okay.
Thank you.
Shabbat shalom,
Thank
For
you.
everybody.
anybody, that goes with anybody. For anybody. So anyway, any questions or whatever, please feel free. You have my phone number, you have my email. I wish everybody a Shabbat Shalom.
Hello.
Thank you.
Oh.
You too.
And see you
Thank
in,
you.
see you
Thank
in
you,
July.
Okay,
Yes.
I was going to ask, when you sign off on a letter, is that what you say, Shabbat Shalom, when you want to say, or is that more when you see someone in person?
No, you
When
can sign up on a letter. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
on
You know,
email.
it's
You see them,
Thursday, it's close
But
enough,
this is just
whatever.
pertaining to if you see them or talk to them on Thursday or Friday, you wouldn't do
Right.
it like on Monday.
Absolutely.
No, but
Mhm.
have a good Shabbos doesn't work either. You don't say
It
that.
does work.
Yes.
It does
Yes.
work. People,
Yes.
when I just have to say as a aside, a lot of we walk one way to Bethel or the synagogue I to, but on the other, going the other direction from me is the Young Israel. So the people from Young Israel usually say Good Shabbos. The people from Bethel usually say Shabbat Shalom. But either one is the same. What do you think? It's really Good Shabbos. What is it?
Good,
Shabbos.
good.
Good Shabbos.
That's
Yiddish.
in Yiddish,
It's
right?
Yiddish.
Yiddish,
Yes,
exactly.
yes, of
Yiddish.
course. Good job.
But
Rather than Hebrew.
you don't say good Shabbat then.
No.
S-H-A-B-A.
No.
No.
You say
Shalom is-
Shabbat
Really.
Shalom or
is-
Good
was-
Shabbos or Good Shabbos. Actually, the real form will say Shabbos.
Wow.
Shabbat.
Shabbos.
How are you spelling the good? G-O-O-D or G-U-T?
Good.
Oh,
Think in
G-U-T
Yiddish, I think
probably,
it's
but
G-U-T.
but it really would be, it would probably G-O-O-D. It would be probably the way they would spell. But it
Okay.
really is like that. It's yeah. So it's you know, whatever. And I'll just leave you with one thing. You spell God G-O-D, not G-D. That's
Why?
one of my things. That's
Why?
just my thing.
Really?
That's
Is
not
that-
God's name. We talked about lots of names for God, but God's name is none of those. It's Yud Hey Vav Hey. Okay.
Okay.
So live with a little controversy here.
Shabbat.
Okay.
Have
I'm
a
gonna
wonderful
sign off.
parade, Judy.
Have a
Thank
great
you.
Shabbos, everybody. Enjoy
Good
the
Shabbos.
parade. I hope I'd be
Thank
there.
you.
Good luck,
Shabbat
Judi.
shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Bye-bye.